Hello, this is Jorge Herrera, and I want to talk about how can we fix this country. The recent news is that a middle-aged woman in her 30s, low 40s, got killed by a police member of ICE, and now everybody um, is confused and is criticizing that. But let me tell you, that lady looked for that. The lady created that situation. Why? How many law abiding citizens do you know that normally go out to obstruct the law, to obstruct the police? How many law abiding citizens do you know that do that? They don't do that because law abiding citizens respect the law. So, why this lady did that? Because for many years, the left has promoted crime and criminals have committed crime with impunity. They get arrested and they go out immediately. They get arrested, and some Democrats raise money to pay their to pay the to get them free. So people got used to that. Some people got used to that there was a different way to behave, that they didn't have to respect the law, that they could do what they felt it was fine, that they were aligned with. This lady was a follower of LGBTQ, and it also participated actively in a group to obstacle to obstruct the law. So that day, she was doing her job. I mean, what she thought it was her job. She was obstructing the law. What was the law trying to do? The ICE agents, they were trying to apprehend illegal aliens that just by the fact of being illegal, that is a crime because they crossed the border without authorization. They were living in the US without authorization. But that makes them criminals. Now, it could be a crime that you might think is a low crime, but it's still a crime. And unfortunately, the pattern with girls. Well, I'm not saying most of them, a lot of them really criminals with long history. So this administration, the Republican administration with the president Donald Trump, they they offer that they were going to take all those criminals out. and and that's what they are doing. That's that was what they were doing. They they were working to make all those illegal as they can in the country. And Minnesota is a special state. They allowed crime to be committed with a lot of impunity. The governor of Minnesota allowed a lot of fraud, and he actually was was requesting or saying that he was going to use the um, the Minnesota military forces to oppose the federal forces, and that is unlawful. He actually should be arrested for that. That's what that's what Donald Trump was impeached by in a fraudulent way. They said that Donald Trump was inciting people to go against the police on January 6th after he did his speech. But he clearly said, go make your voice heard, but go peacefully. So he did incite crime, but many Democrats have incited crime with impunity. Many representatives they have said, if you find those Republicans, face them and let them know with force that you do not agree with them. On January 6th was um, was a judicial group that was created to put in jail a lot of people that went to that demonstration that were peaceful. Actually, no demonstrator killed anybody. The police killed a demonstrator that was unarmed. So they were the leftists, the left has worked for many years to confuse people, to change their minds that they can commit crime with impunity and that they can do whatever they want and that they can oppose the law. That was what caused that lady died. So we need to talk. We need to say that's not right. You guys cannot oppose the law with impunity. Crime cannot be done with impunity. In some states, they are allowed to, but that's wrong. And that's what creates this mindset that people can oppose the law, be, be violent against the law, and that they could do that with impunity. No, they won't. They would face dire consequences. They could actually die. That's what happened to that lady. So I'm doing my little part here of telling people on the left rethink your behavior and start obeying the law. The officers from ICE they have a job. They have families too. They have kids, but they have a job to take illegal aliens out. Many of them have a long history criminals. So stop opposing ICE because they are working to make the law being respected. If you have any comment, put it on the video that you are watching and we can have a conversation. So, till next time.